Everybody know what your immediate thoughts on the final whistle were?
I think the first thoughts have to go to Liverpool. I said after the Manchester City game that Liverpool played a couple of weeks ago, they showed incredible spirit in that second half, and we looked at the fixtures that were left after the game. I think on paper you look at Liverpool's games and you think, oh, Merseyside derby. I said it at the time, Manchester United. But you're just looking historically, you're not looking at reality. And what Liverpool have done tonight is toyed with Manchester United. Actually, I'm watching Thiago and Salah do an interview here. Thiago was laughing when he came off. He was laughing at them all game. I don't normally swear on the Gareth Neville podcast, but he took the out of Manchester United tonight, and that can be bleeped out, Martin, to be fair, for the older viewers. Honestly, that was so simple.
I think more for the younger viewers.
For younger viewers, yeah. That was so simple for the Liverpool players tonight. They're a brilliant team. They've got an incredible spirit. They've got a fight, a togetherness, an energy. Everything that you want in a football club. It's been building here now for 4 or 5 years. I did think pre-Christmas, a couple of months pre-Christmas, that maybe we were seeing the end of this great team. But from nowhere, I say from nowhere, from somewhere, Jurgen Klopp has got them into a position whereby they're looking unstoppable.
And there is 7 minutes gone. There is applause all around Anfield. There's wait for the end of the period of play.
Well, I think he's onside.
Sadio Mane effortlessly finds the bottom corner, and it's 3-0. Game to get his goal-scoring touch back, and that scoring touch in itself was absolutely delightful.
Martin, honestly, it's utterly depressing. From the moment I saw him play in the Carabao Cup final, which is the first time I'd seen the lad live, and until you see a player live, and particularly when I look at him, he's playing off that left-hand side, and I look at it from a right-back's perspective, so I think I've got a pretty good eye about what I wouldn't have liked and what I would like. And I thought, oh my God, what a player he is. His tenacity, his skill, his pace, his fight, his spirit, everything. And he's cost not a lot again. And they found another one.
Diaz. Stones heads out. Luiz Diaz. It's such an offensive.
No, I don't take. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate
Luiz Diaz is able to turn and run.
Time's off the ball. Super footwork there.
for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do is so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive.
One by Fernandinho.
Diaz. Heck of a pass. Diaz. Robertson.
And they got it. No more goals after that. Finished 2-2. Luiz Diaz. Fabinho. Looking for his foot to it.
You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me. This ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words. You can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last. And to believe that it was built to last.
Luiz Diaz. Diaz.
Come back to Luiz Diaz.
Don't get many of those against Liverpool. Luiz Diaz, and he's there. Zinchenko, oh, that was the wrong decision. And one really huge opportunity.
Roberto.
Single game I watched them, every team has an absolute field day against them in terms of space, chances, time on the ball. So they shouldn't take too much from the fact that they beat United 4-0. They'll have tougher challenges in front of them. I think the form over the last couple of months has been brilliant in the sense that when you're playing massive games every 3 days, going for the amount of trophies they are, you cannot play well every 3 days. But what you can do is have that sort of, what would be that togetherness and spirit that holds you together, and they've got that in abundance. And that the demand of each other. Jurgen Klopp, absolutely rollicking Van Dijk, his best probably player, most important player, after 3 minutes of the second half, and Van Dijk taking it. Robertson, absolutely, again, turning on Van Dijk. That's the sort of things that you see in a winning team, a winning mentality.
I don't think you saw anything to cling on to. at all, did you? I don't want to put words into your mouth.
No, to be honest with you, there were a couple of Liverpool fans I saw earlier on today who said, "Oh, I think a bit worried about it. It could be difficult." But they were referring. I said it in my piece on the pitch before the game to normal times. These are abnormal times. Liverpool are exceptional and don't get complacent. They do the job properly. They're a professional outfit. And secondly, this Manchester United team disappoint you on a consistent basis. Their performance levels are as bad as I've seen in my life. And that's from the very start of the season to the end. They've won games and they're on the points they're on, and I don't know how, because there is absolutely nothing to hang on to other than individual moments and players who sometimes turn up, sometimes the keeper saves them. There is nothing here.
Graham Souness and Roy Keane said they wouldn't take one player from Manchester United's 11 tonight and put it into a Liverpool team.
No, and I have to say, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done a pretty decent job for the previous 2 or 3 years. Ralph Rangnick knows how to set up a football team. But they've both been totally defeated by this group of players. Hang on a minute. That's compact. That's a bit different. They look like they've gone back to basics. This team, to be fair, other than that moment, I've never seen them go back to basics. And even under Sir Alex Ferguson, there were moments where we were out of form. We used to have to go back to basics. Right, we're just going to scrap today. We're going to fight. We're just going to hang in there. We're going to stay compact. We're going to play it forward. Simple things. Stay with our runners. Get to the ball. Be alert. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing here. And look, it would be easy to launch into the players, and I've done that enough during this game tonight, because, to be fair, they have to take responsibility. That's them out on that pitch wearing that shirt, no one else. You can sometimes point towards the managers that Manchester United have had this season, but you have to start looking up above when you see repeated failure over a 10-year period. You have to. And I'll just say one thing. They're taking dividends out of the football club, Martin. No good business, when the core activity of that business is failing miserably, when the cash has been depleted over the last 3 years to the levels that it has, continue to take money out of the club. Yeah, maybe when the club's rich, it's winning. There's hundreds of millions in the bank. The sponsorship contracts are coming in. There isn't COVID. And the stadium's absolutely amazing and top class. You might say, OK, the owners can take a dividend. The shareholders can take some money. Not today. Out of respect, don't take money out of a business when the core activity of the business is failing, when the stadium needs hundreds of millions spending on it, when the training ground needs money spending on it, when the master plan around the stadium needs money spending on it, when the team needs money spending on it, when they need a manager who's paid a handsome wage to compete with Klopp, Guardiola and Tuchel. Don't you take money out of that club. You put it back in. Don't you take money out of that club. No good owner or shareholder takes money out of a business in a period where the core activity of that business is failing. These do, and that's why they must go.